This is Black Light, Cyberspace Ministry. Today is the 8th of December, 2016, waiting on 2017. And this is something I want to read from Isaiah chapter 5, 12th, the 12th verse. And the harp and the viol, the tabret and pipe and wine are in their feast, but they regard not the work of the Lord, neither consider the operation of his hands. We're going to talk to the musicians today and the hip-hoppers and the gangbangers today, and the agents, the double agents. Reading further, it says, "Therefore my people are gone into captivity, because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitudes dried up with thirst. Therefore hell has enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure. And their glory and their rejoices shall descend into it. And the mean man shall be brought down, and the mighty man shall be humbled, and the eyes of the lofty shall be humbled. But the Lord of hosts shall be exalted in judgment, and God that is holy shall be sanctified in righteousness. Then shall the hands feed other their manner, and the waste places of the fat ones shall strangers eat. Woe unto them that draw iniquity with cords of vanity, and sin as it were with the cart rope, that say, let him make speed, and hasten his work, that we may see it. And let the counsel of the Holy One of Israel draw nigh and come, that we may know it. Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes, and prudent in their sight. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men and strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward, and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. Therefore, as the fire devours the tumble, and the flame consumeth the shaft, so their root shall be as rottenness, and their blossom shall go up as dust, because they have cast away the law of the Lord of hosts, and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel." I'm not going to break all that down to you if you don't understand what it's talking about, because, we are on a crash course to divinity, and 2017 is the predicted rule of the righteous. 144,000, is the only ones that's going to make it. And today, we're just going to touch on a few things. Yesterday, we were talking about creating an orchestra. Well, that's a symbolic way that I was symbolic speech that I was speaking. I'm not gonna really have auditions like like that. You know, I get into that language later. I know some of you weren't gonna get to it because some of you take what I was saying for reality. Like the real deal. It is the real deal. I am gathering those that want to be righteous and those that want to have the wisdom of the Most High, the Supreme Most High, upon them, because Satan thinks he's the Most High. He's the Most High, and but he's the most low, and because he's dealing with the lowest part, of the human anatomy, which is the flesh, the body. And we're trying to deal into the most highest part, which is the fourth dimension and beyond. See, because that's where the battle now is taking place, in that fourth dimension. And it's not in the third dimension. Well, it's there too. It's in the third dimension too. Matter of fact, that's where the Most High went. I mean, that's where Satan, is winning the battle. But as long as there's resistance from those that want to be very spiritual, there's a chance, a mighty chance, that we could flip it, and start winning in 2017. And so when I say I'm gathering up, the song is called The Crusher. With the word Christ, also means crush. Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, "This is the time of the Christ, the one that will crush the enemy of the Supreme Most High." And we got to qualify the Most High, because as Supreme, the Most High of highest, there's none higher. Shaitan know this, but as you see in that scripture that I was reading, it says he flips it on you, and you think the most low is the Most High. See, and the way he does it is through that well, his main weapon of doing that now is that fiat dollar. Now, he uses gangbangers, the agents, government agents, infiltrate gangbangers, pays them, and he uses them. And when you see people getting killed in your neighborhood, and no telling what their affiliations is with the government, and no telling what kind of movement that they're trying to start. It could be a resistance movement, or it could be someone that ain't paying their dues. Because the government is the house man, and he takes his cut out of everything that is done even if it's righteous or unrighteous, he gonna get his cut if you're dealing with that fiat dollar. And he uses the entertainers, the musicians. Also, that first part I read was talking about, how they party, and the musicians, they are there to subliminally suggest to you unrighteousness and lies. And that's why I got out of it, and because usually when you starting off, you start playing in clubs, right? Well, what they do, they serve alcohol in clubs. And Johnny Walker Red, I made a mistake on one of my videos. Kennedy's old man, John F. Kennedy's old man was a gangster, and he was bootlegging, and his drink now, he produces, the Kennedys produces Johnny Walker Red, and so when you're in them clubs, you're promoting drunkenness, alcoholness, drugs, because they do a whole lot of drug deals in clubs, a whole lot of prostitution in clubs. And you there performing, and you promoting that. And you might not do none of them things, in them clubs, it'd be smoke, messing your throat up and so forth, and gets into your blood, secondhand smoke. And so I say, nah, because you don't start off, on top in the music business, You got to go through rituals and stuff, And I spoke in one of my other videos how they tried to indoctrinate me, and I wouldn't go for it, and they shelved some of my music. And in Detroit, they wouldn't touch me, so I had some positive music hidden, that I was gonna sneak in with, but when they started trying to turn me out into the fraternity, I resisted and mentioned the Nation of Islam, because there's a lot of brothers that was in the Nation of Islam that was in the music business. The Delphonics, the Jotex. There was a lot of them, I can't name them all right now. But, they had to bow down to the dictations of the music industry. Minister Farrakhan to tell you that, he had to make a choice on being in the music and entertainment, business, or being with the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So we're going to cut this off right now and come back with a couple more of these. And I'm out here waiting on my grandson. So this is Black Light out for right now.